When you go into an interview, you don't want to go in there unorganized. For instance, you don't want to give them a bunch of shuffled papers where there's a resume in there and a lesson plan somewhere. It's a little unorganized. Instead, what you want to do is go in with a nice, clean 3-ring binder. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you exactly what is in this 3-ring binder that is also important for your interview. When you're organizing your folder, it's good to use these little plastic sleeves to keep your papers nice and clean so they don't tear or get wet. On the first page of your folder should be your teaching experience, if you're specifically going for a teaching position. And you should organize it where you have the name of the school that you work for, your role at the school, and then also the detailed work that you do at the school. If you have any choreography experience, it's good to put that on there too. You probably need to if you're going for a school that requires you to choreograph for shows. So see how I lay it out? I put the name of the school, my role, and then the list of shows that I choreographed, and so on. Performing experience. If you have any performing experience, it's always good to put it on there. Now, you don't have to leave it there. If you have costuming experience, lighting design experience, anything that pertains to theater arts that could work for dance, put it on there because you never know what they're looking for, and they're always looking for people that are multi-talented. So make sure you really lay it out for them. For me, it was performing, not the technical part. After that, it's a good idea to have your references on there. They're probably going to ask it for you anyway, so just go ahead and type it out and have it in your folder ready to go. Because they're definitely going to want to call these people, and they will, because I've had many of these people call me telling me they had a phone call and wanted to find out about me. So make sure you put people that really will boost you up. The next thing you want is the behavioral management plan. Now this goes well for a dance studio, dance school, anywhere. It's important to have this. It really shows that you've thought this process through and that you really are looking to make sure that your class is managed well and that you have a strategy for handling kids that are not behaving well in your class. So this is a good way to do it. I formulated mine through Google. I went on Google and I looked at behavioral management plans for teachers, and so I took some of the regular teacher ideas and then I made my own. So for me, I did behavioral rules first, then qualitative, then I did the consequences, and then if it's a school, you can put the grades, and if not, then you can have them sign, make it a contract. That can be anything. The next thing you want to have is the first day of class. What does it look like when you walk into that classroom of 15 to 16 kids, and how do you handle them, and how do you warm up to them on that first day? This is very important because I've been to a lot of interviews where they needed someone really quickly, and they needed someone who could just jump in like the other person who used to work in, and there'd be no problems or issues, and they could take control of the class the first day. After you've put out your lesson plan for that, now you can add all these fun lesson plans of what you have to offer and what your style is. I do jazz, tap, ballet, modern, musical theater. I do a bunch of styles, so I put them all on there just to give them a full aspect of what I can do as a dance teacher. Okay, make sure you got your objective. Put your warm-up on there. Really give them a nice view of what your class looks like on paper. As you can see, I've got my across the floor laid out. All the list of things, just some sample ideas of what I offer in this jazz class. And then my center floor combinations, what my purpose for the center floor is. For me, I like to build sequencing and stylization of the jazz dance. So really show them what your class looks like. After that, a great thing to add to your binder is pictures of your work. Whether you're teaching dance, whether you choreographed a show, you've got any recital pictures, anything that could really show you in action, go for it. And if you have any articles, if somebody did a special newspaper article in college or in high school or in the community, put that on there too. It really does add to your credibility and the value that you can add to their school. And after that, even better, if you have a DVD of your work. That's just another great way to show them, not only on paper, but on DVD, what you do as a dance teacher choreographer. And don't forget, if you have extra paperwork, make copies and put them in the back folder. Sometimes you get these unexpected people that walk into the interview and want to kind of hear what you have to say, and if you can hand them some paperwork that's clean and organized, that makes you look even better. And that's the end of the folder.